So, not all of my pieces come out perfectly like these. This is easily the worst one I have ever had. Totally my fault, too. I just didn't do my research and I accidentally got soap dye instead of something that would work for my pieces. So, this is that soap dye, and I should never have put it in there, but it's really pretty. So I poured the whole thing in. I waited overnight for it to cure. This is the next day, and I was so excited to demold it. But as soon as I opened up the mold, it was squishing and it was stretching. Like, look at this. I could literally bend it any way I wanted. Like, it was gross. And this isn't what I wanted.
If you plan on going to my shops and being a Karen, I do not want your business. I do not care how important you think you are, or how many people you will complain to. You don't get to have free items just because you think you're important. Your business is not God's blessing. You're just an entitled piece of shit. And for other people, you don't get to throw a fit because you decided to wait until the package shipped to decide you don't want it anymore. We will not give you a refund after the package is shipped. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. You have a few days most of the time to cancel. Don't come pitching a fit when you get the email saying it's shipped. Like, you had time. I swear, it's like people were on something yesterday. If you do either of these things, you will be blacklisted from my shop. You will not be allowed to buy anything anymore.
Young nigga shit, I might pull up to your bitch like reel it in, I got the bag, tell her.
Someone suggested I do the trans pride flag as well, so I wanted to give that a try. I got different resin this time. Apparently it dries white and it also cures in 10 minutes. I don't really know what this stuff is. We're gonna give it a try. So I will say it's getting hot very quickly, which is what it does when it's curing. It definitely has a different consistency than the clear resin I usually use. I had a couple different blue pigments. I didn't really know which one to choose. Sky blue seems right, but it was like green, so I just went with regular blue on that one. And you can see it's curing really fast. Then I just put white. I guess it's gonna turn white, is what it says. You can see, yeah, it's already starting to turn white. Kind of looks like ice cream. It's so hot, like it's curing so fast. So yeah, I'll see how this comes out.
I made a girl.
So when I was a sophomore in high school, I had this teacher who would only let the students in her class use the restroom one time per semester. Well, one day I raised my hand and I was like, excuse me, I don't remember her name. Can I please use the restroom? And she was like, no, you can't because you've already used the restroom in my class this semester. Well, excuse me, you can't dictate my bladder. So I'm like all frustrated, and I started secretly texting my mom because I wasn't allowed to use my phone in class. And I was like, Mom, I'm sitting in class right now. My teacher won't let me use the restroom. And she was like, I'll take care of it for you. And I was like, okay. So like 5 minutes goes by, and all of a sudden my teacher's phone starts ringing. And she walks up to it and answers it, and she's like, hello? Yeah. Okay, thank you. And then she walks up to me like so angry and she like slams the pass on my desk and she was like, since you have to go that bad. And I was like, yeah, I really do. Thanks. And I got up and left.
Okay, so I got a new mold from Poland. It's a goddess mold, obviously I know that, but this smells so much like candy. I absolutely love the smell of it. But let's get started. I want to see how it would look. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, let's go with some purple. Okay, so I'm thinking about adding in some lights. Obviously, we're going to go with this one. Closest to match the flowers, why not? Okay, let's add in the lights. The lights are in there. Okay, let's add in there all these flowers, why not? Okay, this is how it's looking. Let's add some more. Okay, so this is how it's looking. Let's start with some resin. Okay, let's start pouring her down. And everything is sinking perfectly.
So y'all wanna know who I think is so slept on? TikTok artists. I'll be scrolling through my For You page and come across somebody making an absolute masterpiece. But then I'll also see that video didn't get nearly as enough love as the next one of the shirtless boy doing nothing. I don't wanna see that shit. I like to see things that exemplify talent and skill. So all my TikTok artists out there,
so my brother has quite the tobacco addiction. So I decided to make him a tray. Here's a tray. I got it from Goodwill. Here's some paint. I decided to paint it black. Spray paint would have been easier, but oh well. I cut up some of the wrappers. Then I got some Mod Podge, put it down, laid the wrappers on there. Then here they are all laid down, and ooh, here's a cool transition. Oh, look at that. And here it is all dry, and I use this glue to glue down the loose edges. And here's the best part. I poured the resin all over. That is sexual. Then I used this torch to get the bubbles out. My brother has a torch. And here it is all done, and he loves it.